Hi, Paulette here for Vlog Talk, and this week I want to talk about my kids and their names and how they came about. Let's start with the oldest. That's a perfectly sensible place to start. And that would be Sean Andrew, my 9-year-old. For a short while I was pregnant, his name was going to be Austin Michael. And then my husband and I decided that we would like to name our boy after him. My husband is a numeral. He's a second. I didn't feel pressured to name him the third, and I didn't want to. I'd already seen how confusion can kind of reign sometimes with the numerals and names, and I didn't want that for my son. And when he grew up, I didn't want him to feel like he needed to continue the tradition. We found Sean, and we both adored the name Sean. Me, because I love Sean Connery. Who doesn't love Sean Connery, right? So that's the Irish form of John, so we both got our way. I got a nice name for my son, and it wasn't a numeral, and my husband got a kid named after him, and his father, and his grandfather. Yay, us! And we liked Andrew because it flowed right with Sean, and it sounded right and strong. And we realized later that his initials spelled saw. How cool is that, right? And then there is Bridget Marielle. She's my 6-year-old. Her name fits her to a T. I'm not kidding, it does. For a while, the longest while, her name was going to be Alexandria Kay because I wanted to name a daughter after my mother. And I wasn't really hip on the name Donna. My husband loved it. I didn't. I couldn't figure out another way to use it, and so I decided to use K, but I was going to put an E on the end to make it unique and make it Bridget's. And turns out that I decided that I was a little narcissistic too. What if I never had any more kids? And, let's name this one after me. So there came Bridget. Bridget spelled with an E, a T, and an E. The French spelling of Bridget, sort of, without the, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sure I'll find it later, doesn't matter now. You know what I mean, that whole French arrogance. There you go, we'll go with arrogant. Arrogant. Air to it. And I thought, well, let's give her a little more unusual twist. Let's find a middle name that nobody has, or not many people have. And I found Marielle. It's a variation of Meryl, like Streep. You know, the actress, y'all. The Devil Wears Prada, lots of other movies. So it turns out that naming her Bridget Marielle suits her because she's a little diva. I mean it, she's a diva. Then there's my baby Megan. Her name is Megan Aline, and she's 4. For a while, I was trying to go for Keegan, but my husband wasn't really keen on it. But I thought, well, I want to be in agreement on this name, so Megan it is. We'll name her Megan. I'll throw an H in there to throw everybody off on how to spell her name. And then we'll name her Aline for her middle name, and we'll stick an E on it because, having to remember the H in Megan is hard enough, right? So let's just make it harder. That's pretty much it, y'all. Sean Andrew, Bridget Marielle, and Megan Aline. And there you have it for this week's edition of Vlog Talk. See y'all later.